Hello, this is Kenji here again, guys. I'm on my way to get massage. Actually, so last night, I don't know if you guys watched the other video, but I was on my way to, this massage place where I found recently, and it's only $30 an hour, right? So I went there last night. I was so excited. Except when I got there, they said they were fully booked. And they no longer had any availability until they closed. So I could not get my massage. I was really looking forward to it, right? I was really feeling down. So I was really bummed out to find out that I couldn't get a massage. So I had to come back without getting a massage. So today I made sure I called them in, right, to schedule an appointment, and they have an availability. So now I'm on my way to get a massage. Again, I'm really excited, guys. It's $30 an hour. I think it's pretty cheap, right? Usually the places I go to, they all charge at least $50 or $60 an hour. So it's almost double the price of this place. So that's why even if I really love getting massage, I could not get massage as often as I would have liked, right? Because it's too expensive. And at the end of the massage, you also have to tip as well. So that easily comes out to maybe like 70 or 80 sometimes, or even 100 at some places. So I think, this place, I think even with a tip, it will be less than $50. So I don't think it's that bad. Okay, anyways, in this video, I wanted to talk about how frustrated I am with all this health insurance stuff. So I have Kaiser health insurance through my employer, and Kaiser is HMO. HMO means that you are restricted to seeing only Kaiser doctors, right? So you're not allowed to see any out of network doctors, even if you wanted to, right? So let's say you find this doctor at another hospital that is supposed to be really, really good at, I don't know, giving you like a colorectal surgery, right? He's well known for he's well known for his surgery skills, right? And he has very good high ratings from the patients, let's say. But if you have any insurance that's HMO, you would not be usually able to see that doctor because you're restricted to only in-network doctors, right? So Kaiser, in the case of Kaiser, they have different Kaiser hospitals across the nation, right? My insurance only allows me to see doctors that works for Kaiser. So I cannot see any doctor at MD Anderson, Texas, or City of Hope in Irvine or in Duarte, right? City of Hope is actually very, very well known hospital, especially cancer treatment. I think they are like the number 5 or something in the nation, or even across the world. Anyways, I really want to see or get treatment at City of Hope, but I can't because I have Kaiser. And I think right now what's happening with my treatment, it seems like these I mean, I really like my oncologist, but I feel like they're really unsure of like how to treat me right now. Because I have these like couple lung nodules, and these lung nodules, my oncologist gave me like 7 cycles of chemotherapy, and these lung nodules shrunk in size, which is supposed to be good because it means these cancer cells are responding to the treatment. Except now I'm not a good candidate again for a local treatment. So my oncologist shared with me how, they had a meeting with the tumor board, and radiation doctor shared with her how she does not think it's worth giving me a radiation because these lung nodules are too small, right? So there's more cons than the pros. So there's more downsides than the benefits, because when you do radiation, even if it's like localized treatment, it still affects the healthy cells of my lungs, right? It's going to hit the whole region of the lungs. And just because, just in order to treat these small lung nodules, having me like hit with all the radiation, she just doesn't think it's good. It's beneficial, right? So there's that. And then they also have interventional radiologists. I think they only have one interventional radiologist at my location. But anyways, I think he shared with my oncologist how, again, these lung nodules are too small, and also he said there are too many. I think I only have like 3 to 5, and I've seen people on online community share how some of their doctors actually, when they did the procedure, they even were able to treat like 10 lung nodules. So I know there are doctors out there that are able to treat all these lung nodules all at once. But then I feel like maybe this interventional radiologist is not experienced enough to treat all these lung nodules all at once. I don't know what's going on, but the impression I got was that he's not willing to try yet. So I'm just like in this limbo where what do I do, right? And I think that's why my oncologist is like suggesting me to continue with the chemo. With what goal though, right? What are we trying to exactly achieve here? Because our original plan, or my inquiry, was, okay, like I think, because she said she wants to have these lung nodules in control to some extent before they proceed with ablations or surgery or radiation. So I think these are like lung nodules shrunk in size, so they are probably somewhat in control now. But then again, she shrunk them too much, and that was the actually concern I had. I was actually telling her, doctor, I'm not sure, but like from what I saw online, people have shared that like you can't shrink these lung nodules too small, because now they're not going to be able to be ablated because they're too small, right? And it turns out that I was right, and she wasn't aware of that apparently. It's a little frustrating. Anyways, so I decided to maybe try to get a treatment elsewhere, hopefully City of Hope, right? So I reached out to City of Hope insurance coordinator to ask them about what I can do in my situation to get a treatment at City of Hope. I mean, on their website, they do list a list of health insurance companies that are accepted at City of Hope, but then I think you still got to make sure that it's actually your health insurance is actually accepted, right? Because you don't want to run into a situation where you enroll in a health insurance and you pay a premium, and then to just find out that your insurance is not covered by that particular doctor or hospital. But anyways, so I reached out to them and I asked them, hey, I am getting Kaiser right now through my employer, but I want to get treatment at City of Hope, so what are my options? And she told me how I cannot exactly enroll in Cover California because I still have health insurance. So apparently the only time you can enroll in Cover California is when your insurance gets dropped in the middle of the year before open enrollment day or period, and you don't have health insurance, right? That's when you can enroll in you can use Cover California to enroll in the health insurance. But because right now I have Kaiser, I can't exactly enroll through Cover California. And she told me my option is to probably reach out to individual health insurance companies on my own to ask them if I could actually get private policy, which will probably be more expensive than getting it through Cover California. So I was like, okay, so what are some of these companies I can contact, right? And she gave me some names, and one of them was Blue Shield, and another one's Blue Cross, and the other one, I think the last one was Aetna, right? So I was like, okay, I got those three names. Okay, so I hang up and I go on each of their website, right, to see if they they take or these doctors at City of Hope are in network through their insurance. And I type in these doctors' names I want to be seen by, and none of them actually are searched pop up in their search. And I got so confused. I was like, I thought these doctors, City of Hope, she told me how Blue Shield, Blue Cross, and Aetna are the insurances that are accepted by City of Hope. And also those names are the insurance companies that were listed on the City of Hope website as well. So I got really confused. So does that mean these doctors do accept these insurances or not, right? So I got very, very confused, and oh my gosh, I was Googling for over an hour trying to figure out which health insurances are actually accepted by City of Hope, and I can't confirm, I can't verify it. I was searching on Reddit, and people are saying how you just need to reach out to them directly. And usually I'm pretty good at researching stuff online. I'm pretty good at Googling. I'm pretty good at finding out information on my own. But man, this health insurance stuff, I can't seem to figure out for some reason. I got so frustrated, right? Yeah, their website doesn't seem to be able to provide that information. There's that function search box to look up the doctors that are a network with their insurance, except none of the City of Hope doctors pop up. So I got so frustrated, I almost gave up. And then somehow, I stumbled upon Cover California website, and they have their own search option to find out if like the names of doctors, to find out like certain if certain doctors or what insurance companies these doctors accept, right? They have their own search box. So I searched it up using their own search box, and now City of Hope doctors do pop up. I'm like, what's happening, right? So these companies, right, Blue Shield, Blue Cross, these company names do pop up as as the company insurance companies that these doctors accept. So I got confused. I got so confused. How come when I went to the Blue Shield website itself, they weren't able to like search up the name of the doctors at City of Hope. It was very confusing. Anyways, so these doctors' name pop up, so I was able to search them up. And Blue Shield, they have different plans, right? They have bronze, they have silver, they have gold, they have platinum. And oh my gosh, even bronze plan, it costs as much as $650 a month. Are you kidding me? $650, and bronze plan, it doesn't really help you out that much with covering health the cost of your doctor's visits. They have very high deductible. I think their deductible is like $6,500, which is pretty high, right? So maybe my only next available option I can potentially try to enroll is a silver, right? And silver is like, I think it was like 790 or 850, something like that. That's a lot of money for health insurance. So I guess maybe I can try to enroll in a silver plan. But again, that's a lot of money. And I read somewhere how apparently like if you already have health insurance, I don't know if it's true, but it's like a Reddit post I read, and they were saying how if you already have a health insurance, you can't exactly enroll in another one unless you disenroll from the other one. I wasn't sure, so I gotta find that out. But so I'm planning to make a visit soon to Cover California office in person to to ask them to ask them to clarify for me if I can actually enroll in Blue Shield right now, even when I already have a health insurance through Kaiser. Again, like a lot of this stuff, guys, it's very, very confusing. Like when you are trying to, I guess, navigate this healthcare system on your own, I think it can be very, very confusing and misleading. Before, I guess, like I've been just going to Kaiser, and it's I think it does the job, right? You go to Kaiser. Like one good thing about HMO is that everything is taken care of by Kaiser, right? So you don't necessarily have to navigate like all this myriad of healthcare system, but so you get your like blood work done, you get your all your doctors are in like the same hospital, your oncologist, there's other specialty doctors, and they talk to each other, right? They communicate, and like let's say you get a CT scan and it's automatically reviewed or uploaded in their system and sent to your doctor automatically. I think they get a notification and they review it, and I think it's very well streamlined, I would say. So that's a good benefit. But then I think the downside of HMO is that you don't have a choice outside your own little bubble of HMO system, right? So, and these doctors within the HMO system may not be necessarily be the best doctor you want to seek treatment for. And especially when you are dealing with a severe illness like cancer, you definitely want the best treatment for yourself, right? And I do want it, and I've actually been aware of City of Hope, and a lot of or some of the subscribers have suggested me to try going to City of Hope if I can, but I couldn't. I didn't have health insurance. I couldn't afford a hefty price of the health insurance premium. 600, 700. I really can't afford it, guys. I can barely afford a rent, and so but I still, so now, and another thing is that when you are already dealing with a severe illness like cancer, you really don't have the physical energy and mental energy to really try to navigate the system. It takes a lot of mental effort to to try to really look into the kind of information and really navigate the system. And I've been putting it off pretty much for the past year, even if I really have been wanting to go to City of Hope. But I think now the situation calls for itself, right? How my doctors seem a little uncertain about what to do with my situation. So I think I might get a second opinion from City of Hope if I can, get health insurance. Even if I don't get a health insurance, I think I might just pay out of pocket just to get a second opinion. So we'll see, guys. But that's my rant, guys. It's been really, really difficult and challenging for me to navigate the healthcare system. It's just so hard, guys. Very challenging. I wish there was a healthcare coordinator assigned to you, when someone gets really, really sick. They do all the paperwork for you. They do all the search work for you, right? All the coordination for you. That would be really, really nice, right? I'm pretty sure rich ass people have that option, right? Just have a professional to navigate the system for you. But unfortunately, I don't have luxury to do that, so just gotta work with what I have, right, guys? Anyways, thanks for listening to my event, guys. And I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye.